Remember, people, just because we missed the main party doesn't mean we still don't have a job to do.
Yeah.
Understood, sir.
What deep dank hole is... Oh.
Remember, to meet the Emperor, all of you are to kneel. Kill you myself if you refuse.
You have trained your men well in loyalty. I trust there will be no issues with what's going on.
None, my lord. We will carry out our duties faithfully.
You and the men are to secure this place. Make sure there are no hiders. No one. No stowaways. Shoot to wound, but I am not opposed to your killing them.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, man, let's fan out.
That was something.
That's... man. It's amazing to meet the Emperor in person.
Yeah, that was
Such an
something.
amazing man.
I told you, if you joined up with my squad, you'd go far. But you're gonna
That you
need to
did,
work
sir.
hard to keep it up.
Remember, the Emperor rewards excellence and punishes failures severely. I know I don't need to remind you, as we're some of the most elite in the Empire.
Yeah.
Alright, we got a job to do, people. Let's mop this place up.
Disgusting vanguard.
Sweeping. Check your corners. We have some kind of droid bay here.
My.
There should be no survivors in the base, Lieutenant. If I fail to find anyone, kill them.
Will do, sir.
Men, make sure to put a shot in passing corpses in case any of them are still breathing.
Always.
If they
Understood.
are alive on the ground, we are to capture. Living, breathing, and fully functioning are to be put down.
Yes, sir. Alright, let's sweep this
no
droid
fun.
bay and see what we can find of use. Just looks like old EG5s, though.
So the myths really are true. They really do exist.
I hope we get to kill one of these ones.
EGs? They ain't
No.
nothing special.
The
There's
gold.
someone in this cell here, sir. Shall we open it? One of their own.
Sure. Let's see what
Check
we got.
vitals.
This should be...
I'll begin cataloging our finds, starting with the terminal over here.
This one's alive. We'll keep him here. We'll reactivate the cell, and our superiors will know what to do with them.
Damn, shame he isn't conscious. Love to have a heart-to-heart with this guy myself.
Wish
No
we could
luck
kill
here,
the injured
Hunter.
ones.
Looks like they performed a data purge shortly before we arrived.
Well, there's still plenty more to look through. Let's go. You check everything?
I double check. There's still these physical boxes to search. This
should
database
remember
over
what
here
happened.
also looks.
You should remember what happened to the last Blood Squad member who assumed Blood 2.
Of course. Get that terminal cracked.
Sir, I've got something good here. Data on those droids in there, the EG-5s, as well as a kill command. However, there's one left functioning, it says. Shall I initiate the kill command? Initiating kill command.
Don't want to get in that guy's way.
Alright. I believe the command went through. Let's check.
Secure the chassis for transport. We're gonna want to examine this one.
This one's still in one piece. We've managed to activate the kill command for all of them.
Confirm vitals on this one. They look to be alive.
Understood.
Incapacitate and prepare them for transport and interrogation.
Target is cuffed and ready to go. Removing it, any dangerous equipment on them.
We could leave the other troops to do that. We still have to sweep for survivors.
We haven't
Man, I
even
want you
seen
to
the
strip-
bumps yet.
Our great emperor is surely thorough. This one's been paralyzed. Or maybe it was the protector. I'm not sure.
Regardless,
Sure,
we still
They're
have a
not
job
getting
to
up
do.
anytime soon.
Oh, he will be.
Poor scumbags.
This is what happens to all who defy the will of the rightful ruler of the galaxy, our emperor.
Here, here.
More of those EG-5 droids. What is
It's like
this?
they've all
Appears to
already
be
been destroyed.
Looks like some
Especially
kind
this one.
of storage bay for them, perhaps, or
I'm not sure. It looks like they almost get assembled here for an unknown purpose.
there's a decent amount of chassis for us to secure.
That's if we even need them.
We were told to secure anything of interest. That
Let
probably
the
counts.
enlisted secure. Let the enlisted secure the hardware. We're after the big stuff.
After anything still breathing.
Make sure nothing gets by you while we're sweeping.
You know, my gut instinct tells me there might be something behind this. This feels
No.
very intentional.
No, this is a pretty fancy place. Oh, Jedi-like, in fact.
Jedi. That dead religion.
They might adopt the aesthetics of our dead enemies, but they are not their equals.
Oh no. They've had them. I've encountered one of them in combat before.
Come here, you.
Some kind of fuel tank. Let's make sure it's not volatile.
This one's dead. Not surprising, but need to check since he was up high.
Make sure none of these tanks are rigged to blow. This looks like flammable gas.
They're all dead. Let's keep moving.
Mark the crates so we can search them.
Dead. What is... What the... Notify the Emperor and the Protector.
Going to rip you apart.
You bastards are going to pay for what you've done.
Back up.
You really think that? You lost! You've all lost!
Sir.
If I had more time with you, I'd make you all fucking pay. But I think that'll be a reminder that I'm still out there.
You know, fine. He left before I could. I'm gonna find that guy and tear him apart with my bare hands.
And I thought they would.
Sir, do you need to report for medical? What was that?
Nope. I just need to report for a mechanic. More dead.
Dead.
God damn it, why are we only finding the dead ones?
There was one
They
alive.
died as they lived, surrounded by gaudy garbage.
Well, more like surrounded by trash now.
I want to see what they do to the live one.
Sir, you sure you're okay? Your helmet's taking severe damage.
Yeah, I'm fine. I wouldn't be still standing if that hit anything serious through my helmet.
Understood. Dead.
Trust me, I've been serving with Hunter for years. It'll take more
Dead.
than a fucking pansy with a lightsaber to put him down for good.
Yep. They haven't succeeded before. Now.
There's literature
Find
here.
anything?
Check if it's anything relevant.
So he's trapped like a rat. Nice.
Alright, let's see if anything relevant is stored here.
Jeez, look at the angle of this guy's legs.
Nothing too important, though there
Beautiful
are journals
work.
here that
Get
will
a number
scour
on these
later
ones.
in case they
Understood.
accidentally wrote anything operationally relevant. We'll tag the
Wish I could
journals
take a
for
picture.
later reading.
Should we attempt to gain
We're
entry
gonna
into
need
this room, sir?
explosives or something to get through this.
You're talking to
What
the right
about those-
trooper, sir.
I mean, hey, we also got those fuel tanks in the other room.
That's true. Combined with that, with explosives you're carrying, I'm pretty sure we can get through this sealed doorway.
Yeah, should save on materials as well.
Give me some time. I'll probably be able to wire this into a good explosive device. Let's gather these all up.
When you serve as many years as I have, one of the rules you learn is that anywhere your enemy doesn't want you is where you have to be. Just like old times, eh, Hunter?
Sure is. I've been wanting to see a good explosion. It's a shame none of them are still kicking. Bird did give me free reign over any of the ones that were still putting up a struggle.
At least we've taken some captives. That'll come in handy.
Yeah, we have one of them at least.
Fuck did you do that for?
What? It's just a corpse.
Taking trophies?
There's nothing wrong with a couple trophies. If I didn't think I'd get killed for it, I'd take one of their helmets. Quite the souvenir.
Don't mind Blood 16. He's exactly the way he needs to be. Just enjoying his
Stop.
line of work.
Oh, and
Not
enjoy it, I
exactly
do.
Regulation, but not exactly my place to judge either.
And they didn't say anything
You'll
about the
get
corpses,
used to it.
just the live ones.
Alright, and there. Alright, everyone step back. This might get a bit loud. Might want to warn everyone there's going to be an explosion, sir.
Yep.
I don't think you want to stand over there. It's going to be a lot
I'm
of flash.
fine.
If you say so.
He insists.
Launch it.
Crazy. I swear, Blood 16 is crazier than Roman alphabet soup.
Detonation successful. Move, move.
There's no rush. No way anyone survived this.
This one's very dead.
Score, we found a terminal and
What is this?
PDA, it looks like.
Is this a bomb?
Looks like it.
Alright.
Have a look at it.
Yo. That's close. Definitely a bomb. It's armed, but it's not been activated.
At least we got the right men for the job.
Yep. What about that terminal? Anything good on that?
Let me check.
I was expecting a lot more for a bomb from these guys. It's literally just a simple off switch.
That sounds like a trap. Don't underestimate them.
Alright, so you don't seem to understand. This is more like a nuke. All the arming sequences but the last one were activated. So it's literally
yeah,
not a
literally
threat.
said, alright, but you literally said there's a button that says press to disarm.
Well, avoid that.
Alright, never mind then. Alright. Unlikely I'll be able to get this thing fully safe, but it wasn't able to fully arm.
We'll get
Let's
some of
move
the
this out of
enlisted
here.
men to come dispose of it later.
Well, let's move it out of the fire so it doesn't accidentally explode. This thing has enough firepower to level this place.
Yep. Get that thing out in the hallway.
I also wasn't able to access this terminal, so we can check later.
I got a data pad.
Alright. Is that it?
That's all for this
All
hallway, I
right.
suppose, sir.
Suppose all
Let's
that's
move
left
then.
is...
Let's
What
get
about
some
down here,
pep in
sir?
that step. We aren't paid by the hour.
Sir,
We've already looked down here. Unimportant.
you... understood.
Step is this room. You can get this door open.
Let's check.
Oh.
It's clear.
What is this? A little recreation of the Jedi Council room?
It's definitely got the aesthetics.
I guess
What,
even
did the-
traitors get nostalgic.
Did the highest ranking of this little...
Comfy.
whatever this is supposed to be sit around a table and discuss politics?
Yeah, imagine that, sitting around talking about galactic trade routes. Who would want to listen to that?
Not me.
Eh. Well, I don't think there's anything of note in here. Let's keep moving.
Dead.
Still got the other side of the hall to check.
Yep.
Vanguard Grand Archive. This ought to be good.
They were
What the heck?
they were nice enough to label it for us.
That's
You here.
fancy. Yes.
Figure out how to open
What?
this ray shield. There's no way to open it. That we could find.
Understood, sir. We'll keep an eye out.
No, you're gonna need to find a brute force method. The button has literally been removed.
That'll be your game, Gage.
Sir, his name is Cage.
Did you say something, Blood 2?
No, sir, I didn't.
That's what I thought. What's it looking like over here?
I'm getting a look at it. One moment, sir. probably one of the strongest ray shields I've ever seen.
Judging by our luck, the power source is probably on the other side, so that rules out the obvious solution.
More than just luck. We've already taken control of both reactors.
Oh, well, well.
Force bubble. Must have been interesting.
East Lamari.
Yeah. So that means we can't have someone just zap their way through. Got any tools you think you can cut through this?
Possible, but I'm not seeing very much structural weak points. They were
Failure
so
isn't an
about
option.
protecting
If it's
behind.
possible, make it happen.
I need time.
Then I guess that leaves the rest of us to search the Grand Archive while you work on it.
Hold on, we have an idea.
Oh.
Just shooting our way through. That's certainly a solution.
It's a possibility, but we need a lot of heavy firepower. Maybe at least 2, maybe 3 of those.
An E-Web? You think an E-Web's gonna do it?
Not one
It's
E-Web.
possible to overload.
Multiple E-Webs.
We need multiple.
All on max power. Might burn through the
As
power
far as we
units,
can take
but
these
I
things.
think it'll be worth it.
Yeah, E-Web power units are a dime a dozen. Compared to whatever's back there, it'll be basically free.
I don't think that's an E-Web.
Hold on.
What the
This
hell?
is no E-Web. What is this?
Something we picked up off one of the corpses.
Interesting.
So the legends are true. Their famous super railgun.
We're hoping we can shoot this thing and hit the button on the other side.
Alright.
Now,
If this thing's as powerful as they say,
the
it's
original
possible.
button was right here. Can you figure out, using your smarts, where the other button likely is? We only have 3 shots. Is it on a wall, or is it on a pillar, or is it all the way inside?
We have 3 shots. 2 possibilities.
Well, I can
Well, there's 2
ascertain-
pillars, and then there's 2 walls. So there's 4 possibilities at minimum. And we also don't know the height to aim at. So we're going to assume it's level with that button.
Definitely
Yeah, we
level
could
with the
probably-
button.
Yeah, we could ascertain that's for the door, so it would probably be off to one of the sides. But which side?
We have 2 shots. We can go with either side.
Yeah, we
Also,
could just
hang
shoot
on.
both sides.
Look at this. Look closely. Look closely, actually. Did you notice? If you look closely, do you notice something? Notice how the red gets thicker as you go on. There are multiple shields, at least 3, one for each pair of pillars. That means that the button has to be on the furthest end.
Unless each one toggle.
Well, if each one toggled
there would be a
individually,
button
we'd
on-
be able to see the button here.
Correct.
So that means it is on the end of one
have
of
to
these
be on
pillars.
the end pillars.
And I would assume it would be the left one.
Well, we have spare shots if we're wrong.
Aiming level with this? Revenant, do your fucking job.
Whoa.
Calling that a miss.
Nice piece of tech. Wonder what happens when it connects with a head.
Alright, we're gonna move the entire E-Web over. Because we struck the wall. Or the ray shield. We're gonna go right through the wall.
Alright then.
I'll give you one of the honors to fire it.
I'm taking this one.
Yeah, don't let the abomination have all the fun.
What are you talking about? They're a piece of art. Nice one.
You've still got it, Hunter.
Come on.
Of course I do.
I mean, Blood won.
Who wants to hold the last railgun shot?
Sure.
Yeah, you take that, 14. That's a two-hander.
My delicate officer hands are simply not suited for carrying something like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Well,
suppose
would your
it's just gonna
delicate
open if we
officer
hit the
hands
button.
would be good enough to hit the button?
Open sesame.
What the?
Your journey ends here.
Gonna have fun with this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was beautiful.
You did that just before I gave you the order.
Folded him underneath a goddamn furniture.
Oh, there's a
14.
big hole in him.
There's gonna be they're gonna be picking pieces of him out from between the couch cushions.
Wow, that had a serious kick.
My God.
Okay. Ouch.
I don't suppose
You're
that means
fine.
what this
Go
big
yellow
cube
on us
is.
already, 14. We still got work to do.
Really wish I had a camera right now.
I do not think my arm is supposed to look like that, sir.
Whoa. God damn it.
All
We're gonna
right.
have to get you to the medevac as soon as we're done with this.
Walk it off, 14.
Man.
We still gotta deal with this. Then you could get med attention. We should inform the ISB officers of what
Actually,
we
hang
found.
on. Let me look at this real quick. Just hold still. This won't hurt a bit.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir.
There
What
you
the
go.
fuck
Is
is
that
that?
yellow solo,
that?
whatever the fuck? Should we shoot it?
Looks like it.
Permission to
It's
shoot
in a
it, sir.
cage.
Alright.
Nothing left.
One dead Islam macaroni, whatever that thing's called.
Wonder how that tastes.
Alright. Let's see what's in this thing.
There's relics, sir. We should notify the Emperor. This might be what they were looking for. I can't get into it, though.
You
My
have
lord.
done well to retain this. This was the ultimate goal. Leave me to it.
Understood.
Yes, my lord.
Continue your search.
Yes, my lord. Alright, man, let's move. We still have the Grand Archives to search.
We've done great work today, gentlemen.
And we've made art.
Work's not over yet.
The Vanguard is all but demolished. And now their most sacred relics are now in our possession.
This is some weird terminal we've never seen before. Do any of you recognize it?
Get on it,
thing?
Cage.
I can try.
Don't touch it. Don't know if it's
Understood.
trapped. We've never seen this before. Just want to know if any of
Wait,
you can identify it. It looks to be
Wait,
the
what
way
the
to
hell
access the
is
entire of the archives.
I've never seen anything like this thing. What is that?
You know ourselves.
We might need to call some ISB boys down for this one.
You
It
don't
seems
think
more
that's what I
than
am?
This one.
once. Oh, I just noticed the uniform, sir. My
Intelligence.
apologies.
If even the ISB doesn't know what this thing is, definitely a mystery.
If the ISB
Well-
don't know, that might be way above my pay grade.
Well, we've got captives, so we can question them. Hopefully one of the live ones we found knows.
There are some rooms upstairs. Clear them.
Understood.
Got it.
Alright.
Alright, man, let's get the let out.
Breach. What is this? A planet?
Appears to be a room for viewing star systems from the looks of it.
Yep. Big fancy star map to me. I wonder.
What system is this displaying?
I'm not sure. Nothing I'm familiar with, I think.
Let's have a look at these. I wonder, are any of their other systems on this map?
If they are, then they're the stupidest people I've ever met.
Well, unfortunately they aren't. Looks like they scrubbed the map before we got here.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. No one escapes the Emperor's justice for long. We'll find whatever's left of them and wipe them out.
Eh, it was worth a shot.
Got another room over here.
Dead.
Damn.
Looks like you've got this one well in hand.
We might need you for
Yep.
something.
What is it, sir?
Looking at the systems here. There's something we might need you to go handle with. You know those strange little warp zones that they got?
Yes.
Yeah,
That strange
we saw
gateway,
one
yes.
briefly.
Using top slicers, we seem to have found one of our own. We want you to go inside and clear it.
It would be an honor.
Understood.
Nothing here.
Finally, some survivors.
Where is the access way to this gate?
We'll set it up. One
All
second.
right.
There's the access.
Nothing here.
Alright. On your signal, we'll head in and clear it. Higher.
Welcome.
I suggest you place your hands up, droid.
Now, there's no need to fight. You've won.
10 seconds.
That's one of the highest ranking Vanguard members, 16. High priority. Durandal, I presume.
I'm
Head of
disappointed I
the
couldn't
Intel
meet the
network.
Emperor again.
You're
Don't
deserving
worry,
of that
you
honor.
will. Once we pull you for spare parts, that is.
That is
Prepare to
not
target
happening.
non-vital areas, sir.
Well, it's a shame you resisted. Tear him apart.
He's down.
Goodbye.
No one is beyond the Empire's justice.
Sir?
Not even you. What? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's beeping.
Back to the wall.
You gotta be
Is this
fucking
thing really
kidding
gonna
me.
destroy itself?
That's what HKs do best.
Back to the portal. We'll come back through after it detonates. Oh.
Let's get out of here.
Out we go.
So how was it?
Close the portal, it's gonna blow!
High priority target neutralized. Durandal is dead.
Damn, you didn't capture him?
Negative. The droid attempted to
chance.
self-destruct.
Must have been hearing things.
Droids are no fun to
We got the
kill.
last laugh, though.
Back to work, gentlemen.
Nothing here.
Agreed.
Alpha 956 reporting in. Situation normal. Oh well. There's nothing here.
You're always welcome back, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to get back at you for that scar.
Oh yeah, we'll roll out the red carpet.
Probably a loose valve.
Did you hear something?
It's red because it's with his blood.
Don't worry.
That was the joke.
We'll meet again, one way or another.
We'll meet again some sunny day.
Don't go fruity on me, Blood 2.
It's a song. Alright, we
Anyways,
got the other side
The
of the
only
hall
song you
clear.
should be singing is the anthem.
There is nothing else for you to clear. Open the portal.
I guess that solves that.
Well,
I suppose our mission's
there's nothing
done.
else. If there's nothing else to clear, I suppose we better get cataloging these finds for transport.
Yeah.
Unless we have additional orders.
I hope we get additional orders. The less paperwork I have to do, the better.
That's why I assign all the cataloging to the enlisted.
Damn. Alright. Well, today was a good run.
At least I got to shoot something.
Seeing 14
Hell
blow
yeah.
away that guy made my day.
More like made my week. These guys are supposed to be some great strong guys and we just vaporized it.
Just wish I
Don't
got
get
to
a
be
chip
here.
on your shoulder, 14.
What, am I not allowed to enjoy something funny that happened?
You can take pride in your work, but never let your guard down or get complacent. Hotshots and big mouths end up dead.
Understood.
I hope you remember the way out. These caverns are confusing.
Oh,
I guess
don't
that's
worry,
why
I
they
remember.
picked them.
Wasn't it?
Just go straight up. That's all you need to do.